All right, the next lift we're going to do is a compound lift. We're actually going to be doing two different lifts in one. Now we're going to be doing a bent over row with a rear deltoid raise. Now this is what that looks like. You're going to go ahead and start off with your feet at shoulder width apart, and you're going to bend down, keeping your back flat. Make sure that you keep your back flat with these. Now with your back flat, you're going to go ahead and do your bent over row first, pulling those elbows up straight along your side, squeezing through the middle of your back. Then you're going to extend it back out, and then you're going to do your rear deltoid raise and back down, then back into your bent over row and out, rear deltoid raise and down. There's two, and there's three. So every time you do each lift once, that is one repetition. We are going to do 3 sets of 15 repetitions. Now with these, to make them easier, you can do both of the lifts individually. Do your bent over rows first, take a rest, and then do your rear deltoid raises. And then if you want to make these harder, when you do your rear deltoid raise, hold it at the top for a 3-second count for each repetition. If that's not enough, you can increase the amount of repetitions that you do. Again, that's going to be 3 sets of 15 repetitions. All right, the first lift we're going to do for our core are called lower back pop-ups. Now for these, we don't need anything. You just need the floor and your body. You're going to lay down on your back. You're not going to put your hands under your hips, just down to the side, palm down. You're going to actually use your arms a little bit here, and you're going to put your feet up, legs slightly bent, rock your feet forward, and then rock them back towards your face. And you're going to pick your lower back up off the ground and kind of driving your feet towards the ceiling. So there's 1, 2, 3. Really pushing high up off the ground. Try to get that lower back up high off the ground and really squeeze tightly through your abs on every single repetition. Now, for these ones, to make them easier, decrease the amount of repetitions that you do. And to make them harder, increase the amount of repetitions that you do. We are going to do 3 sets of 20 repetitions. All right, the next lift we're going to do for our core are called hyperextensions. Now you're going to need to get up on your stability ball. Go ahead and roll over it so that your stomach is on the ball. And you're going to get your hands out in front of you so that you're balanced. Once you get balanced, you're going to bring your feet up high, squeezing through your glutes and your lower back. You're going to hold it for a 2-second count, then bring it back down till your feet just about touch the ground. Then bring it back up. 1, 2. There's 2. And up for 1, 2, and 3. Now for these, we're going to do 3 sets of 10 repetitions. Now to make these a little bit easier, when you go up, make sure that even if you make it easier or hard, that you go up and really try to extend them up as high as possible and really flex hard through your glutes and lower back. So to make it easier, just decrease the amount of repetitions that you do. And then if you want to make it harder, just increase the amount of repetitions that you do, or you can increase the hold time at the top of each repetition. Now again, that's going to be 3 sets of 10 repetitions. All right, the next lift we're going to do for our core is called oblique V-ups. Now to do these, you're going to start off on your side. And once you get on your side, you're going to go ahead and lay that left arm down onto the ground. Bring that right hand behind your head. Now with these up on your hip, you're going to drive your elbow towards your knee as you bring your legs up off the ground. So coming up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're going to continue going until you get to 25 repetitions. Now we're going to do that 25 on each side. Now to make these a little bit harder, what you can do is when you come up, try to hold that elbow to your knee up at the top for about 1 to 2 seconds before you come down for every single rep. And to make these a little bit easier, what you can do is just bend those legs slightly and just come up and actually drive your elbow towards your hip and just work your oblique this way. And do the same 25 reps. And now just lower the intensity a little bit so you can get through the lift. Now again, that's going to be 2 sets of 25 repetitions on each side. All right, the next lift for our core is going to be full extension crunches. Now this is what these look like. Lying down on your back, you're going to fully extend your legs and your arms. So once you got those extended, you're going to pull them in and bring your elbows up to touch your thighs and hold it for a 5-second count. And then you're going to bring it back out, extend it, and back to the crunch for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend and up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, we are going to do 2 sets of 10 repetitions with a 5-second hold for each rep. Now, for these to make them easier, you can decrease the amount of hold time at the top, or when you do your extensions, you can just leave your legs here and just extend your arms and just come up for a regular crunch and hold it. Now, if you want to make these ones a little bit harder, when you extend, hold it for a 3-second count with your legs extended out, and then when you bring it up to hold your elbows to your thighs, hold that for an additional 5 seconds. So make that a 10-second hold for each rep. Again, that's going to be 2 sets of 10 reps.